Well, welcome to whoever sees this on YouTube. If you join in on Twitch, and you come in later, well, welcome as well. I like to preface this is kind of a record and live stream session for YouTube, at least I could send out an update for them. Because I've been posting clips every once in a blue moon. Well, now that Xbox has Twitch integration, I'm able to take the videos from streams from Twitch and put them onto YouTube, and that helps me a lot. I like to preface to you, this is live and uncontrolled. Anything that gets said or happens in this stream is out of my control. And so, I guess your discretion is advised. This is not for children, no matter how many colors they see. Colors, school cars, whatever. Even if it is just a land. Like, that would have been clip-worthy if I didn't hit the tree. Anyway. The reason I haven't been streaming or putting much up as of lately is because, well, I don't have a way to record. At least I didn't have a way to record. Thanks for clearing. Which means, I don't know. I'll leave it up to the people in the comment section if they want weekly or monthly uploads. Because I am living with someone at the moment. I moved out from where I was in South Dakota, so I got better internet, but doesn't mean it helps me in the long run that much.
In 400 yards,
doing over the last
turn
year.
sharp left.
I guess so. Actually, it a couple of years. Yeah, time is flying way too fast for me. I lose track of what I'm doing. I'll help start the group, we run, we'll try to run together. I mean, we got spaces open if anyone doesn't want to run, but I mean, if you want, well, join. It's a Forza Horizon 5 group. Mostly just run cars like this around wherever the hell it leads. Sort of a chill group, mainly to keep up, we're trying to keep out the toxicity of other communities, like Forza Stage and the Drag Racing community. Wondering why such big calling those two communities out of every community, I have my reasons. They would know what the reasons are. If not, I'm willing to talk to them and tell them why. I like to have sort of discussions from time to time. Well, still discussions that don't include politics or world events that may or may not end the world. If you know, you know. If you don't, well, I wouldn't recommend looking it up. Just for the sake of my own sanity. But yeah, I'm gonna go back to the group we were talking about here. We run multiple different vehicles, different classes, categories. Well, we're trying to go for a little bit of everything for someone to jump into it. I'm standing 1 mile against GT Cup. I don't know. We may even do a Ferrari Challenge Cup here soon. There's a Ferrari Challenge cars coming up. It's going to be a car parts car? Yeah. You care? No, it's out of a car. That's a Ferrari, and hey, it's like Challenge Series. But at the moment, we're looking at GT2 and GT3 cars in the 90s, which are like 170 mile per hour sort of cars. You know, stuff that would generally be seen rolling around at like Daytona between 1996 and 2002. And it does mean we'll include like NASCAR cars and other cars of that era. Within reason, of course. There is no 850 horsepower TJZ NASCAR car because NASCAR cars didn't make 800 horsepower back in the late 90s. I think they made like 650. Means yes, this GT1 car we got here, I'm driving. GT1 car I'm driving right now. Well, technically would be under the same pretenses of power boys in the NASCAR car. Similar top speed as well. It does make things interesting and more enjoyable for the drivers. Sorry about that one up, but because it means you can choose a good variety of pretty much anything. Because I am not joking when I say there was an Eclipse GSX in GT3 racing, and back then GT3 was only limited to 155 miles per hour, so. Yeah, they didn't go terribly fast. The other thing we're looking at, like Group 2, Group 4 rally. Basically, you know, like the Mini, the Angela, Renault R4. I'm sorry, but I need to figure out what the hell car name it is. Yeah, R4. R8, sorry. Renault Graniti. Yeah, this thing. Stuff like that you can run in Group 2. Group 4, well, it's the Group 4 cars, you know. Escorts, Porsches. Stuff like that. I mean, yeah, we're missing Alpha and we're missing Fiat and stuff like that, but, well, we can make do with what we got. So, after those two are done, you think, well, what else can we do? What else is there? Besides all standing miles and GT cars and rally cars. Well, we have a thing called TOG. And if anybody knows what TOG racing is, you would understand it. And if not, well, I'd understand, and not hard to understand. Once you understand. Initial D. Eurobeat. Loud banging bass. You know. You know, you know. I've already posted some of what I could do on the out already once. And yeah, it's one of those that's kind of cool. Because those are, well, kind of our amateur cars in a way. Yeah, they're real cars, real specs, and what they were in the anime, but that's more of our amateur style of TOG racing. Less than 300 horsepower. Usually FR. Mainly to show off the driver's talent with a lower horsepower car. Then we pretty much got our pro cars, which are north of 300 horsepower, ranging all the way to 5, 6 sometimes, depending on class limit, A class limit, threshold and stuff. But it doesn't mean we only run A-class cars. I mean, we'll run higher class cars if we want to sometimes. And then practice runs and stuff. As you can tell, I am rusty. Yeah, that's also a problem with this on Xbox One. You will have game spike lags, and you just live with it, go through it. I have driven with some of the most talented drivers that are available to Toku. Unless somebody like Don Juan Song or DJ Lime or whatever the hell gets on here and goes down the mountain faster than us, well. We'll chase them. That's all I can say we'll do. We won't beat them, but we'll definitely give them a run for their money as long as we can. Cause like, yeah, I've offered like people like Slap Train and AR12 Gaming to take them down the road in their cars. And even hell, I said, yeah, you can bring your own car. If you want, you can try and practice. The only person who seemed kind of serious about it was Slap, and that's about it. I mean, you gotta make offers when you get something. You can't just sit by and watch. Someone struggles and hurts themselves over it. Yeah, I'm drawing one of our replica drivers anyway. And this is a replica of Hyper Power Rage, I'll say. You know, if anybody knows accelerations, you know Vert Scar or Power Rage, yeah. This is pretty much what it would be on steroids. In my interpretation. 650 horsepower, RWD still. Thing's pretty much the ultimate monster. So you can get her running with this without spinning the wheels, spinning too much, and go fast. Well, you definitely deserve to drive this car. Like I say, the tune is up. You know the username my Xbox One configured. I ain't gonna stop you, I ain't gonna tell you the first driving. Because you know, I get enough money as it is for a Supra. For a Super challenge, I mean. As in Super 7. Yeah, it is a Red Sun Supra, stock white color with a Red Sun sticker on it. It's a real Supra, it's one that gets criminally under-talked about. Same with the S13, but that's because all three cars only showed up in like one, maybe 2 scenes. But just barely scratching the surface of what we do. We also do Wangan races, which are, well, high-speed highway racing that not many drivers can handle. Mainly because it's a challenge to drive that fast. We split up in 2 different categories. And well, my cars are unique. This car here is the Class 1 car. Actually it's a Class 2 car now, yeah. So they're saying Class 1 and Class 2 is top speed, and how they're built. like a Class 2 car, they're generally more potent cars that can hit speeds exceeding 200 miles per hour. Far slower than 220 miles per hour. Which gives a pretty wide swath to what you can do, pretty much. Besides all drivetrain swapping, you can't all-wheel drive swap, you can't put a V12 in it. I mean, unless you're building a top secret Supra. But then there's only going to be one of those, so... And I think that one has been spoken for. Go by the actual owner of the server, I'm just a co-owner. Oh, brakes. What? Okay. Okay. But yeah, that's not the only stuff you can do. If you find highway battles too boring and towed too hard, and GT way too confusing and strict for your type of driving, we also have Baja. Baja, you know. In its alternate ego, off-road style. Overlanding or free crawling. Or whatever you want to call it. Which is more of a slow pace, have fun, enjoy the map type of deal. Like this I'm going on right now is, well, part of, well, a good chunk of our Baja 1000 course to drive on. These are our only Baja courses to run now. Not at all, it's just our big small ones, basically, with the wire. We run Baja like, well, the best in the desert, well, sport desert. Always in a generic way, of course, well, without the vintage categories. Because we actually do have vintage, well, I may end up splitting it to vintage 1 and vintage 2, but basically we got vintage categories for like, if you want to run like a proper vintage Baja bug or something, or Datsun 510, Chevy Camaro, something like that. We got vintage class for that stuff, including for trucks as well. Like you run Scouts, Broncos, whatever, vintage category, which means pretty much you gotta run more of a vintage spec. You can run modern tires, but that's about it. I'm very excited. I got the village up the rules, but yeah. And now we say, but Baja 1000's an off-road race. Why is there an asphalt section? Well, because they actually race on the asphalt at high speeds, or one part of the rally before the actual rally starts. So I said, well, yeah, there's a bit of a. What we'll also do, I think, looking at a land rush start style, starting at the drag strip. If you're down for that, put a comment down below. As Baja 1000 is going to be a more of an open community style. So we're going to try to get as many different community members involved at once. Just to go out and have fun in the desert for a couple minutes, for an hour. 30 minutes at most. Because what's not more fun than going out and bombing asphalt, bombing cores as fast as you can. Yeah, that's a problem. A problem that rarely happens. That's the only time I've ever hit a fast car. Ever since when I'm racing. And I've done this course, I don't know, at least 30, 40 times. So yeah, it shows it's rare, but it does happen. I mean, here's the thing. There never is a closed road. No matter how professional you are. Even the FIA. There never is a truly closed road. There has been tractors seen roaming down the road. There's been cars caught in bad spots. I mean, hell, even the original rallies, you'd have to contend with traffic at Monaco. Monte Carlo. I always get those two mixed up. And well, I have a reason to get them both mixed up. We both begin with M, and they're both in France. So shut up. And please just accept it. I know the difference between Monaco and Monte Carlo. Because I love the racetrack and the rally courses we run out there. Just even I make mistakes like that. So like, I would understand if you make a simple mistake like that. But if you make a mistake thinking you're at Bristol when you're at Richmond, I'm sorry, but especially if you're a NASCAR announcer, I'm sorry, but you kind of deserve the shame. But anywho, we pretty much for Baja, we got Class 10, Class 8, Class 8, Class 7. We got our trophy trucks. We got our Baja bugs, you know, whatever you need. We pretty much got it. Did I come on the dirt? Oh, shoot. I just noticed my error. Don't mind me. But yeah, we also do like interesting, unique anime battles or anime inspired battles. And these are cool because it's pretty much intellectual freedom at that point. Where we sit down and think, okay, put this up against this and see what happens. Our most recent one, well, was Daichi Tsuchiya versus Takumi Fujiwara. You know, it's kind of obvious who would win, and no, it ain't Tak. No matter how much you think he'd win, he just lacks, his car just doesn't drive like DK does, but it's better balanced. Because Takumi's car is more built for keeping up with more powerful boats. Well, Tsuchiya's car is just better built in general. Yeah, the corn still get out of it. Like, I am not joking when I say DK himself gained, I don't know, 3-4 extra almost 10 horsepower from popping out fuses and battery. Also made his car lighter. But yeah, I was surprised to see, I mean, everybody was surprised to see. I mean, 4 horsepower for replacing fuses, that is not almost a scam, but it isn't too type of deal. But who cares at this point? I mean, I've been really, guess I'm going to say grateful for how everything is shaking out so far for me. I mean, has it come out good? No. I could be doing much better. Do I care? Wish I could go back to Persona 6? Wouldn't help. That much at least. It's just like one thing I know is like, I've made mistakes and I can own up to those mistakes. Because everybody makes mistakes. I mean, I've had, also had miraculous victories. Some that were taken away from me because of very bad circumstances. One of them I can at least I'm pretty sure I can say, and if league owner is still around kicking, I'm going to say sorry if you don't like it, but it happens. All I could do is just shrug and move on for the day. But it was a late model race on Forza. They were using the Mercury X7R Cougars, which is a Trans Am car, and I was like, well, okay, I'll work with it. I mean, I don't like it, but I'll work with it. We were at, I'm trying to remember what the track's name was. I think it was Mugello School Circuit? Yeah, I think it's Mugello. No. Mugello's... I don't know what it... I just know it's on Forza Motorsport 7. It's a school circuit. It's not massive, but it can catch a lot of drivers off guard if they're not paying attention. I managed to get in Heat 1. Because the owner goofed up and didn't see the times properly, and I was put in Heat 1. I was shocked. The other driver who was supposed to be in Heat 1 was livid. Guess what I managed to do? Came from 4th to 1st within the first corner. Because the other three tried to outbrake each other and went off into the gravel trap. Go figure, I win. The person who was supposed to be in that heat got all pissed off because I won, and that should have been his victory because he should have been in that heat, and well, so that ended up boiling down as I started 4th in the field because it was a 4-car field and an 8-car field, so I got pretty much moved to Heat 2, top of the pack, because I was pretty much fastest lap. Out of the Heat 2 drivers, which I cannot complain. I mean, I'm happy with that. There's not many drivers who could say, hey, I actually beat some people. Yeah, admittedly, they're not talented. Oh, wait, well, more like to say, either they lost their talent mid-braking zone or something, because I shouldn't have won that race. But anyways, I shouldn't have. Just like I shouldn't have won an Indy 500 either. But I managed to do that as well. And, that's mainly because I was in the right spot at the right time. And I made advantage of it. The final restart got to the lead after everyone was pushed a little too hard into turn 1 or turn 2. And I held off everybody else going into the final corner. Ransom went up into the pit wall because he wasn't paying attention to the pit wall that was right there. Was it a clean move? No, I wouldn't say that. It's not clean as it could have been, but yeah. Who cares? I wanted a victory. It was pretty early in my racing career. I said, well, shoot, I'll go for it. Would I go for that same move again if I was put in the same situation? Yeah, I would. Because honestly, if you don't like it, well, just live with it. There isn't that many drivers out there who take that type of chance. As Ayrton Senna says, you're no longer racing drivers with unbroken gap that doesn't exist. Which is a dirty move, yeah, but also, you could also point at Dale Earnhardt. Because if Dale would pull that same move too. I know he in a heartbeat. Especially before race day. Because he's right people for once. Yeah, this is one of the cars. Other cars are doing like a one-off championship, anyways. In Trans Am Car Championship, which yeah, we're missing the EMC Gavin, but who cares? We can live about it.
You've arrived at your destination.
I mean, I've done it all. Even like crazy thing about it. I've hosted racing series. I've done announcing for racing series. I've even raced for series. Yeah, like I say, I've learned a lot. I mean, I can look at like Eric Felsberg, the team, the racing group. There's quite a few talented drivers that I probably still couldn't keep up with. Even though my pace has significantly increased over the last couple of years since I left that group. I don't hold that many past transgressions of them because they're a good group of people, good drivers. As well as anyone looking for a spot, well, hell, I'll pick them up and help them. No doubt about that. Just like also with like some Forza stage drivers. Yeah. Some of them are good. Some of them I can respect. Not all of them. Because obviously there's those out of the bunch who are like, oh, I'm better than anybody else in the world. I pulled this time. And go to the bottom. At the time of vehicle they run. And their balance rules suck anyways. I don't know what the rules are as of lately. The last time I was told they were running drift tires. Everybody had to run drift tires in the next more expensive. But drift tires got nerfed to the ground. Latest update. This one actually the latest of the month before, I don't know. Because month before the update. So now cars don't turn as well with drift tires anymore. They actually drift. They don't drift anymore. So yeah. There's that. So, like, no joke, I can respect like Taka. He's a mad fast driver. I can respect him for that. But I've been around long enough to say if I can trust him or anything like that. There's drivers that we get. One of those drivers sometimes you cannot trust.
Arrived at your destination.
There's one more that might be feeling good, the next one they might be lying out there, lying up a storm, how would you say that? Yeah, something. How about that? There's just one driver out there, I probably not, but all I'm going to say is he has a red Mustang North profile. He's not a terrible driver per se, but But I can say one thing. He loves blowing up a storm. No joke. I actually have a buddy of mine who could be technically classified with a skater, village, or whatever you want to call him. He's also a firefighter, Marine decertified, yada yada yada. But listen to newspapers and corrupt. Type of thing. He went in to go research this guy, simply about his relations with a certain police department, and they didn't know who the hell he was. Nor did the roleplay group that he also said he was affiliated with. So yeah, that's a thing. But I don't know. I digress from that, man. There are people who want to make it big out in this world. I understand. If you have to go out lying about who you are and what you're doing, to do it, you're just bad in the bone. Not the good kind either. What else is there? Oh yeah, the underrated Grid Legends. How about we put it that? About how stupid IGN is. I'm sorry, but when you say that Grid Legends will step up from Grid 2019 yet rank them lower than Grid 2019, there's an issue. Either A, you should re-rate Grid 2019 be like a 7, or you give Grid Legends like 9 out of 10. That's so O deserves. Yeah, you might think of me being something that I shouldn't be, but honestly, I don't try to lie. I don't try to do much. I mean, yeah, I put through sometimes. I don't like, I mean, yeah, that's just my nature. That's how I was brought up. Way. Yeah, I'll be straight up and truthful to you if it's meaningful to you. You're willing to learn and understand from it. Like I have tutored quite a few drivers. And while it seems like I'm always the one who has to deal with it once you get intimidation issues. Specifically those who can't stand the pressure and don't get out of the kitchen either. Now I'm gonna say I don't blame them. Having a driver calling you behind you about this close and going closer and getting on you, that is a scary thing. Especially when you're in a convoy and they can at any moment misjudge their braking zone and punch you off the course with them. But that's just racing. It's something you're going to have to understand if you're going to be doing racing. And not everybody's willing to get out of your way from it. sometimes you just gotta leave the slow guys in your path. But here's one thing you should never do. Never forget about your roots. You never know. They may come back and help you. That's why, well, I try to keep some tabs open. Even if I haven't talked to them in 2, 3, 4 years. Since before this COVID pandemic, so I don't care about demonetization. Especially if they're trying to suppress, well, some of the truths about it. To the point this world, I don't think they care. Nobody will care. And that's mainly because why bother carrying it? Nobody else is carrying it. That's maybe where I get a little more political about it. I'm serious when you look around, you see politicians say one thing and they do the other. Complete opposite thing. Or if you see one thing like Fox and CNN and it's not true, repeatedly over and over again, but a biased version of the truth, why should you listen to it? That's the question I like to pop. Tell me what you want, but I can say one thing is, I like to be neutral. There's a reason to be neutral in the political game. That's to laugh at everybody. And they make themselves look like fools. That's one thing I find amusing. Because it gives you the opportunity to do that. Whether you like it or not. Whether they like it or not. Because they think, oh, some people think, oh, you should take a side. And you shouldn't be sitting in the middle wishy-washy about everything. Well, so what? Who cares if I am? Called if I'm wishy-washy, then what are you? But anywho. Oh boy, I've been streaming for almost 48 minutes now. Almost been streaming for almost an hour. Yay! So I'm gonna say this as well. I mean, I may have just been rambling on for nearly an hour because I don't got much else better to do. I can be a boredom buster for someone. Someone who's been watching for hours, this whole entire hour or so. Besides the fact, I'm starting up a few podcasts with a few buddies of mine. And well, something cool, something interesting to do. Come on, please. There we go. Yeah, it may be a long ass time. it may be something different, unique that some people never even talk about. Who cares? There's a saying I remember from, I think it's called New Vegas' radio station. Bringing you the truth no matter how hard it hurts. I think that's how the world should treat its things. Not trying to hush cover up. But also not believe the lies and propaganda that gets spread around sometimes. Because, boy, there's plenty of that these days. But what can we do? There's also another quote I can just quote right off the top of my head. And I'm going to say I'm not an alcoholic, but I can agree with this one. Here goes. God is great, beer is good, and people are crazy. But sometimes, where would we get without the crazy people in the world? That's what I can say. Without crazy people, we wouldn't have racing. We wouldn't have motorsports in general. Motorsports as we know it today. We also wouldn't have as many of these hacks and life kicks that are out there. Because in order to get something like that, you would actually have to be crazy. Yeah, while I'm driving along one of our tow courses, and well, the MF Ghost car, at least I think it's like Spectrum or whatever, X3, wasn't that. It's after the guy's carbon fiber hood, but before we got the TRD kit for the thing. How about let's leave it at that? Yeah? Okay,
You
good.
have arrived at your destination.
Yep, that's a great one. But yeah, it's one of those, I look at it, you know, and you think, well, what can we do? That's all people could say these days. Have an angry Karen talking to you, chewing you out because of something that you didn't do, I'd say, well, what can you do? Because, hell, there's something hilarious I know you can do to them. Say, I'm the manager, and the supervisor, and the owner. And then we can see what she says. It's probably, I'll report you the better business bureau then. That's why sometimes I say, well, just ignore it. And I'll go away eventually. But sometimes if people get the reaction they want, they go away. That's all a bully is. That's all really an angry Karen is, just a big bully. Well, a bully who doesn't punch, stop. Couldn't punch, hurts you to death, at least physically hurts you. They know if they physically hurt you, and there's a camera nearby, they are screwed. Like I say at least the Matthew story. Nothing is ever perfect. Remember, once you do, just say, you cannot have your way. Like, trust me, I want a Viper V10 motor for the Losi Lease GT1 kind of thing. Because there actually was one that ran a Viper V2 Viper motor. Will you ever get it? No. Probably not really. And that's mainly because... Oh, that's not much. That's mainly because, well, what's the use? And everybody, I mean, yeah, there's an actual part. I wish I could have it. Okay. If we could have a Viper motor for the GT1 at least, I'd be happy. But then again, people want a V12 for the proper Toyota V12 for the Supra. Not the McLaren F1 V12, you know? What can we do? Oh, so like when people say, "Oh yeah, the Racing 3.0 liter inline 6 turbocharged from the 2JZ NASCAR." And I'm like, doesn't make enough horsepower, buddy. So honestly, I say the Racing 2JZ motor. It's actually a JGTC motor, but then again, there was no 2J. I remember that. Oh yeah, there was no 2JZ GTC motor. But who cares? It's cooler to put it that way. Even though the Supra had a 4-cylinder, it has nowhere else to be. It's not enough power for the NASCAR car. Not enough power for the Formula Drift Supra. It might be the TRD motor, but I don't know what the TRD Supra makes. Good. Yeah, I'm just sitting around waiting for a storm to happen. Well, let's see how the weather looks right now. Huh? I'm just pulled over. Wait, what's going on up here? What the hell is going on up here? There's only like one puny rain cell that went through here. My phone's like, oh, it's raining outside. I'm like, what? Wait a minute. Is this a Keisuke Takahashi wannabe? Definitely looks like it. Which means Ryosuke and Takumi up here. Nope, there's a Mark 5 Supra. I didn't have to. Okay, there must be a bunch of drifters then. Oh yeah, that's another thing. If you're going to put a Takumi Fujiwara thing on your 86, please, for the love of God, don't do 2JZ all-wheel drive swap it with your suspension. Please. Because why do that? Just give me a reason. Why? all you're doing is making a car much heavier than it should be. Oh, that's interesting. But yeah, it's one of those I ask why. Why all-wheel drive? Why 2JZ or these Mustangs? Is it because you want all the power and all the acceleration while sacrificing cornering speed? Like, I ask, well, so why not make the 2JZ? Why not make the car and make Subaru RS86? Make it look good. Make it drive like it should. Or hell, be different. Do water roofs, 86. Or Eepsky's AE85. I mean, dude, 85 is actually a shit ton of fun. I mean, the one actually I put up for tune-wise, if you want to try that, well, you go to my profile, you'll find it. But I put a TRD 5-speed connected to the suspension setup of an 85, so. Oh yeah, and an open differential, so once you get sideways, it's gonna be fun. I already know it's lots of fun. You'd have fun with it. Anybody would have fun with it. Well, one of the best drivers I know at the moment, he had a shit ton of fun before he was forced to retire. Mainly to protect me and a few other drivers. People don't like that, well, yeah, what can we do? So here's one thing I want to say, at least about judges. I like these, like, Forza Stage tries to lock people down to, like, middle A class. Togue is always going to be top. No matter who you're talking to. It's always going to be top of A class. Which makes cars like the Chevy Nova a little more viable. Going to be followed by its own, yeah, it's going to be followed by its own. But yeah, it's one of those, I guess you could say. I don't know what else to say here. I need something to boredom bust, I guess, myself. But yeah, I guess I could say, this is Speedhunter signing off.